Hey, what's up everybody? So this is gonna be a little bit different. I watched The Killing Joke last night, and there was a couple other movies I had like on the back burner. And I know I usually like try to review every film I see and every game I play or whatever. Sometimes things just slip through the cracks, and sometimes I don't think the product is enough to make a video out of. This is one of those cases where I don't think it deserves a full-on review, and since my Good Morning Soul channel, it's very easy to do quick little videos. I think I'm gonna start doing more for like quickie reviews, stuff like this. Anyway, so that was the opener, and for any pretense in the future, if you see, oh, this random movie review on here, is because I don't think doing it on the main channel should be a full-on video. It's just quick. You've seen other YouTubers do this. Anyway, so I watched The Killing Joke last night, and it was an interesting film. I think I finally have the context, because when this movie came out, I was following its critical reception a little bit, but then I never got around to watching it, but I finally did. And last night, I was a little bit surprised by what I saw, because this film, one, again, if you know this channel, you know I don't read that many comics, and the ones I have read, I haven't read The Killing Joke. I probably will now that I've seen this film, because I think my girlfriend owns it, so I really should get on it. But, yeah, this film was about, it was like one half of it was about, Barbara Gordon, as Batgirl, and she's dealing with her relationship with Batman, where they're kind of together. They're like in a weird shaky relationship, which puts Batman's like psyche in this weird place where he is an instructor, but he's also like in love, and like I don't like seeing Batman kind of have to deal with like the real life troubles. Like, I don't like seeing Batman having to like deal with this weird work-love relationship and put his like weird moral code above that, and kind of seeing him like that one scene where he's like, I need some private time with this thug I have to beat up, was the most like, it just took the sails out of the character of Batman for me a little bit. Like, it was kind of just like, oh, like, we're gonna really put Batman in this weird place where he like because superheroes can't exist because someone doesn't have enough time to do all that. There's no person who has the time to make all these gadgets and still know how to use them, and then be Bruce Wayne on top of that, and also in a relationship, and like a father figure to Robin. There's no person who can do all that. And so to kind of see Batman balance that was just kind of like, it didn't feel like Batman in this movie all that much. And Barbara Gordon's arc, it's weird, I don't know. They really try to make you care about Barbara for the sake of what happens later in the film, which is the Joker's origin story. And I know the Joker's origin story with how he falls in the vat of acid, and this was a different idea where he was a comedian with a wife, and he basically just sucked. It was that was probably my favorite part of the movie, was literally him talking to his wife and being like, I guess I'm just not good enough because I'm trying my fucking best out here and I can't do whatever. I can't be enough for you. And then she was like, but you're good in the sack and you make me laugh, so I'll keep you around. Terrible dialogue. Terrible voice acting. That was a terrible line. What the fuck was that? Anyway, following that, we go down this crusade where the Joker is a potential rapist, and he takes Barbara Gordon. He basically cripples her undresses her, takes pictures of her undressed body. It's implied that he might have raped her. It's kind of just up in the air. But after he uses these pictures to basically put Jim Gordon through this hell ride where he's basically trying to turn Jim Gordon into another him. This is what the Joker does as part of his psychoticness. This was probably the other best part of the movie, hearing the Joker kind of go through his lessons of sanity, or insanity, I should say. It was really interesting. I thought that was a fun way to make Batman kind of... Because it's all about Batman reaching the end point to this movie, where Batman really is like deciding at this point in time, should I kill the Joker? Because I'm really thinking about it. Basically, and this version of Batman seemed a lot more fixated on the idea of killing the Joker. Like, eventually, like, how long can the clock run, essentially, was kind of the idea of this Batman. Whereas all the other Batmans, it's like, no, there is no possible way I will ever kill you. So yeah, that was, and then the film ends, which, spoiler if you haven't seen it, Batman kills the Joker. Well, it's implied. The Joker makes a joke, and the Batman, with his most awkward-ass laughter, chokes him to death in a fit of laughter. Which was poetic, a great poetic piece. That visual, that idea is great. The film around it, not so much. I thought this film was pretty weak. I did enjoy it at the end of the day, mostly just because the characters, I just really like the Joker parts. Even if it's not the origin story that I find most ideal for the Joker, I like the idea. I like everything with the Joker in this film. It was just the Batman, the barber stuff that I didn't really care for. Batman having sex is a weird visual. It really humanizes him. And I don't know if I want Batman completely humanized like that, where I don't even know what's going on with him at that point. But, yeah. I really just don't know what to say about this film, because it was a very late night, and I was just very confused by a lot of this film, because it was like halfway through, and I felt like I was watching the first act of, I don't know, some kind of weird Batgirl special or something. Anyway, I'm gonna give The Killing Joke a 5 out of 10. It was an okay, if not pretty, like a strong 5 to least, or decent 6, as some people would say. But anyway, those are my thoughts on The Killing Joke, and yeah. See, this is the great thing about the casual, quickie stuff, is I don't have to be spontaneous and, like, think of the most important things to say. I can just kind of go off the top like this. Maybe it's a less interesting video. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and since this is Good Morning Soul, have a good morning. Anyway, until next time, with that, I leave you.